Welcome back, guys. How are y'all doing? I hope you enjoyed my previous video, which maybe might be unexpected for some, but maybe not. But I am pregnant, and that's like the biggest news of this video, but still there are other things I'm gonna go into. If you hear trickling sounds, it's because snow is melting outside and it keeps hitting the ledge of my window and there is nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry if you can actually hear it. It's pretty annoying. Also, pregnancy acne is real. I tried to cover them up with fake freckles, but maybe you can't see them that much. But yeah, just addressing it so no one else comes after me and is like, your face is breaking out. It's bad. It's bad. But honestly, I will take pregnancy acne over all of the shit that I've already been through. I'll get into that in a bit. So I did leave a little questionnaire on Instagram a few days ago. I told you that I was filming a life update video and you could leave me any questions if you had any. I'm gonna sort of dive into the biggest things and then I'll go get to your questions. The biggest one is me getting pregnant. I've been pregnant since November, so it's February. That's a word I can't say in English. February? You know what month it is, so I don't need to explain. I think I will do separate pregnancy videos, like my first trimester, how that went down, because that's a whole story. I had the worst case of nausea, and I hate to call it morning sickness because it's not. I had it constantly for 3 months straight. I was throwing up day and night and it was pretty bad, and I had other issues along the way that I will dive into another video. But also I get out of breath pretty quickly, so don't mind me. So I'm finally feeling like a human being. I finally can function properly. Also, some of my energy is back, not all of it. I still feel tired here and there, and it just makes sense. I mean, my body's making an entire human being, which is something that I still really can't comprehend. It's mind-boggling that I'm just sitting here and my body is creating a pair of bones. Not even a pair, a bunch of bones. But I mean, there's so many things ahead of me still, and I'm so excited for those. Like the rest of the pregnancy and what that is going to bring and what's gonna come after. Like a whole new journey is on the horizon. So that was one reason why I decided to make a life update, because so many things are going to change and are already changing. So me announcing my pregnancy probably already answers some of your questions on when my next tattoo will be, which is probably not in a hot minute. I don't even know how long I can't get tattooed. So you can't get tattooed while you're pregnant, obviously, but also afterwards if I choose breastfeeding, which I'd like to choose if that's something my body will be capable to do. I don't know why it wouldn't be capable to do it, but you know, I'm just saying that because not always it happens, you know? If I would be breastfeeding, I shouldn't be getting tattooed. The whole period of pregnancy and some time afterwards can't get tattooed. So I have no idea when my next tattoo will be, and if you're here for tattoo content, I'm sorry. I miss getting tattooed myself a lot. I still am very eager to finish my back piece, but I don't know when that's happening. I know it's annoying you, it's annoying me that I'm walking around with an unfinished tattoo, but it is what it is. It's life, and I'll get it finished at some point. Other than that, if I would be getting any other tattoos done, I mean, I want to finish my back. I want to get my fingers tattooed. Probably my ears. I've been thinking a lot about tattooing the inside of my ears. I just absolutely love how that looks. And I think that would be like one of the next things I do. And then after all of this is done, I'd move on to my legs, because my legs are pretty empty and I get a lot of questions about my legs, like if I'm ever gonna get them tattooed, and I will. I just need to decide how, since they're already, I'd say, damaged, because now that I have my top half done and it's not that it's symmetrical, it's just compositioned well. I wish my legs were empty so I could do the same on my legs. It's not that I regret the tattoos on my legs, I don't. Like when I started getting those tattoos, I never thought what the situation would be up here. and I would like to match it now, but it's not really possible. I mean, there's something we can probably figure out with my artist that we can do with my legs, and maybe I'll find someone else to do my legs. Like, I had an idea that I want to get tattooed by other artists, so maybe my legs can be sort of a scrapbook of different artists and different tattoos. We'll see. I'll still think about that. But yeah, I am not getting tattooed anytime soon, sadly, but that's what's up. But I'll still continue making tattoo content, sort of like reacting to your tattoos, maybe talking about some tattoo topics, stuff like that. You know, I'm still interested in doing that occasionally, but also mixing in my personal life as I've been doing. I know that not a lot of you are here for it, but for those of you who are, thank you. I appreciate that you're here, because otherwise there's no point in these videos. I don't know. On other news, I do have a new job. I have been getting questions here and there about what I'm doing currently, as before a bunch of you were informed that I was working with Frostwear, with Monami Frost, and that is no longer. Since August, I'm not working with her anymore. And I think I was publicly looking for a job. I think I posted some stories about it, and some of you expressed the concern as to why I'm no longer working there. And I mean, things for them were changing as well, and still are, and it's tough times. Nothing bad happened, absolutely. I don't know why people expect drama in these situations, that, oh my god, you're not working there because drama or something, but no, absolutely not. I mean, the relationship over there with the people that I worked with before is still amazing, and we're still all friends. It has nothing to do with any kind of drama. It's just like, things are changing, times are shifting. Found a new job, which I'm also very happy about, because it's very much in my field as well. So I at first didn't expect I would find a job that would be, I would say, suited for me. I was just ready to find a job so I could, you know, pay my rent. So maybe some of you know the brand Stories in Ink. It's a skincare brand that is meant for people with tattooed skin, and I've talked about them before on my channel. So I'm very, very fortunate that they hired me, and I am their creative content manager, and I'm so grateful that I got this job and this position. I mean, I feel very much at home there, not only because it's in my field of tattoos and that whole world that I'm so invested and interested in. It's also like the whole team there is very, very amazing and welcoming. So I feel so fortunate that I found them and they found me, and this happened. So yeah, currently I'm working there. Definitely check them out if you already haven't. Give them a follow. They are great. It's a great place to not only get tattoo skincare from, but also get great tattoo information from. And yeah, so definitely encourage you to follow them. All this talking is making my mouth dry. So yeah, those are the two biggest things that have happened and changed in my life currently. Getting pregnant and getting a new job. I'm not sure how I'm gonna keep this whole thing up. I still intend to make videos also after. I don't think I'm gonna become a mommy vlogger. I don't think that's my thing. I mean, I'd still make videos on the whole pregnancy journey and possibly after. If not for you, then for me, because I definitely want to document some of this experience for my own memories, and if not posting them, then keeping them to myself. But if you're interested, I'd love to share. I just don't want to put out things that no one's interested in, you know? And I think with that said, we can move on to your questions and we can dive into things deeper over there. So I got a bunch of questions about when is my next tattoo, and like I mentioned, I have no idea, since I'm pregnant, and I don't know what's the soonest I can get tattooed after birth. I'll keep you updated on that, because I'm very interested in continuing and finishing my back piece and moving on with other tattoos that I'd like to get. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a long waiting process. You have some plan to adopt an animal. Hope you are fine today. No, we don't really have any plans of adopting any animals anytime soon. I mean, sometimes we think about it. Like, if we want a dog, then we would want a house so there's more space, and also like a backyard for the dog. If we get a cat, then we still need a bigger apartment, and not that the cat needs so much space, but also this apartment doesn't allow animals really. So yeah, but we haven't really thought about it that much. Plus now we have a baby on the way, and I don't think animals is really our priority. I mean, I've had animals in the past. I've had a dog, I've had a rabbit, I've had a turtle, I've had, what else? But that was like in childhood. Like the dog is the most recent. And currently I'm surrounded by people with dogs. Like my mom has a dog, my dad has 2 dogs. So I feel sort of fulfilled in that area. If none of them would have animals, I'd probably yearn for attention from an animal, because I love animals. I love dogs. I love cats, I'd say. I'm just allergic to them. So there's like 1 or 2 breeds of cats that I can afford if we get a cat. My husband is more of a cat person, but yeah, maybe in the future, who knows, but not currently. My work and what I'm doing for work. So yeah, as I mentioned, I now work at Stories and Ink as a creative content manager. Check them out. Once again, you won't regret it. If you're a person that's interested in tattoos and have tattoos yourself, you won't regret it. It's the best. What are some things you would like to accomplish this year? Good question. So this year is going to be huge. I mean, the last year was so big in our lives. I mean, we got married, my husband got his license, I got a new job. It all happened in 2022, and so many things happened in 2022. It's ridiculous. It was like 10 years worth of events happened in 1 year. It's crazy. And I also got pregnant last year in November. I'm just telling it to you now. But this year, I guess it's a lot of focusing on me and my health up until the baby is born, of course also afterwards. But ever since I got pregnant, I've been so in tune with my own body, and just seeing it change, it's putting me in a whole new perspective of health and self-love. It's a whole new journey, and I'm taking it completely differently than I've taken things up until now. I'm just trusting this process so much, and just allowing my body to do what it needs, and it's fascinating. Of course, welcoming our baby in the world sometime in summer is going to be a huge thing, and that's gonna alter our lives, and we really can't wait. So like my goal for this year is just to take things slow, become a mother, and learn all of the new things that are gonna come with it. It's gonna be a whole new journey, and I'm not even gonna pretend to take up anything new, because I think this whole situation, why would I call it situation, but being pregnant and having a kid is so huge that is, and it already is taking up so much and almost all of my time. So I don't, like, the kid isn't even here, but I'm already, like, pregnancy is taking like 99% of my time. Like, I'm just constantly monitoring how I'm feeling, what is going on with me, the things I'm thinking about. It's my entire center right now. So I think that this year our main focus is going to be family life, becoming a family, getting to know parenthood, and getting to know our baby. It's gonna be very interesting and fascinating and scary, but we can't wait. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be personally focusing on this year. Weren't you studying to be a tattoo artist? If so, how is that going for you? I wouldn't call that studying or anything. I think I can call it an apprenticeship. I don't know why people still think I am a tattoo artist, or that I'm still training, because I haven't talked about it at all. I mean, I did share some stuff about trying to learn to tattoo like a couple of years ago, but I think that lasted a year, and then I was sort of done with it. And there is my own reasons to it. I was always very interested in tattoos and tattooing, and I thought that is what I would want to do with my life, that I would want to become a tattoo artist. And maybe in the future I will, who knows. But as far as that went, I realized I really loved the craft of it, like the tattooing part itself. But I realized I wouldn't be capable to do it on real people, because it's customer work. And I don't know, I don't want anyone to take it the wrong way, but I hate working with customers. So it's always been an issue with me, because I wouldn't say very antisocial or shy, but I don't want that pressure on me. And I love tattooing. I love doing it on the fake skin. I loved practicing drawing and just learning about that whole thing, but realizing that I would have to deal with customers on a day-to-day basis, which is not always the most positive experience. Just the thought alone drained me, and I realized I wasn't mentally prepared for that. So that kind of pushed me away. But who knows, maybe in the future I will get my shit together and I will pursue that. But for now, I think that isn't something for me. I don't know if that makes sense. How is your mental health? Good question. It's better. I really struggle with anxiety and anxiety attacks, and they were more severe pre-pregnancy, but when pregnancy arrived, I was dealing with so many physical health issues, like throwing up every day, that everything in my mind just took a back seat, and I was just so present in the moment that I became extremely calm, and I was surprised about it myself. And it still is keeping up like that. I still get anxious here and there, but I'm trying to manage it more. So I'm trying to meditate, I'm trying breathing and stuff like that, so I don't lose my sanity, because anxiety really took up a huge chunk of my life and my everyday. I would be anxious for no reason. I would be anxious for being anxious. So trying to manage that as well as possible. I'm also currently reading a book, and I am looking into therapy, because that's something I've been wanting to do for a long time now. I've been to therapy in the past, helped me a bunch, and I know I want to do it again. It's just, yeah, when I'm gonna do it, that's the question of when. But other than that, it's been okay. It's been good. Thanks for asking. How about talking about skincare? I've talked about my skincare in a bunch of videos. I thought no one was ever really interested in that. And also recently on some of my Instagram posts, people are commenting that I have very clear skin, which is not true. Especially now that I have pregnancy acne and I'm breaking out like a teenager. But previously, I think I had my skincare routine down and in a way that worked for me. And again, even if I share my skincare, it might work for some, but not for everybody. And I think in my last sort of, was it a morning routine video or was it a vlog? Like what I do in a day type of video where I did share my morning routine, my skincare routine. So if you're interested, you can look back on that. But maybe in the future I'll make a dedicated skincare video. I just never saw the reason to do it, as I thought nobody was interested. But yeah, if you are, I can definitely do that in the future, as currently while I'm pregnant, there are some products that I can't use, like retinol. But before I did incorporate it in my daily life. So yeah, I'll probably do a skincare video after pregnancy. I love your tattoo tours. I wanted to know if you knew when you'll continue your back. Thank you. And I'm actually planning on doing a complete tattoo tour sometime soon, as I just looked back on my previous 2 tattoo tours and they are just old. So probably gonna do another one. Maybe when I finish my back, that would make more sense. So yeah, but I'm looking into doing that. But as I mentioned before, I have no idea when I'm gonna get tattooed. And it looks like that is it for the questions today. Thank you guys for leaving those questions. It was interesting to answer them. I'll probably also do a pregnancy Q&A for like one of my next videos, like if you have any questions on that. I just love answering questions, it's a lot easier. So that's what's up. Those are the biggest things happening in my life right now. I was surprised that some of you even requested this video, because I thought nobody's really interested, but maybe then again, that's just me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below. And I guess I'll see you pretty soon in one of my next videos. Bye guys!